Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beyond the Summit. We've got WePlay Dota 2 League, 4 friends plus Krilly versus EG, game number 2. Thank you for joining us. My name is Mont. We had an excellent first game coming out from both sides. EG had a commanding early game lead, and it almost was a little close there at the end, but they're able to take, of course, all 3 sets of Raxes, and a close game at 50 minutes in. 4FC doing a nice job defending. Blom with a really good performance on that Razor. Just wasn't enough, unfortunately, to be able to get the victory. However, it's a best of 2, so there's a potential chance for them to get a victory here in game number 2. EG with their new lineup, trying to get back into this after a couple of tough series, of course, against Dignitas the other day. Empire earlier, which they split 1-1. A good series between those two teams. It was actually really extraordinary series, really exciting stuff. And, already, EG's going to go ahead and ban out the Lone Druid. That's something I believe 4FC likes to pick up a lot. I believe Krilly plays that hero as an offlaner. I believe Krilly used to play the carry role as well. They sometimes switch between 1-3. In that scenario, he was of course, farming Timbersaw, and he had an outstanding game. I mean, he had like, what, 350 creep kills at the end there, and he did the best that he could. He really did. But really what it came down to was Sphere was like, alright, you're doomed, and Krilly's just like, I guess I'm useless now. That sucks. But, there's not a whole lot you can do in that scenario. So, and I gotta hand it for Fear to, picking that Doom. I don't think anybody was expecting that. If someone said, like, in chat, alright, I see Fear picking a Doom here, before it even happened, I'd be like, alright, I'll give you money. That's fine. You win. Be a co-caster, please. I mean, because that's a hero that doesn't get picked a whole lot. It rarely got picked, like in the past couple of months. And sometimes it was even run mid. It was running weird scenarios, so I don't know. But looking at the bans real quick, we see the Darkseer, the IO for 4FC, the Naga Siren coming out from EG on top of course, the Lone Druid, Visage and Nature's Prophet for 4FC. And then there it is. Alright, the Nyx Assassin. Excellent. They've got the Bat Rider, they've got the Nyx Assassin. This is Pickoff Central with EG. And they get some nice levels for the Bat Rider. Get him a Blink, get him a Force Staff, find some heroes, kill heroes. Nyx Assassin will be Vendetta all over the place. The good thing about 4FC, I think, in that last game is that they had really good vision in terms of true set. They had Sentry Wards all over the map because they knew MSS had a Shadowblade, they knew Fear had a Shadowblade, they knew they were going to be around. So 4FC said, instead of getting picked off every 5 seconds like we're in some pub game or the NEL, let's put sentries on the ground. Let's make sure that we don't get picked off and we don't, have something stupid happen to us. So they were able to, get a lot of decent kills on the back end of maybe some mistakes from MSS and some mistakes from Fear from time to time. But with that being said, I think also they had that Gem of True Sight, which is also kind of a big deal. So they should be kind of ready for this Nyx Assassin. I can imagine they're going to keep tabs on the Nyx Assassin and say, okay, well, what level is he? Where is he at right now? Well, okay, he's level 6. All right, let's just make sure that we don't die.
10 seconds remaining.
Stick together, team. As people in Counter-Strike would say.
5 seconds remaining.
So with the Nature's Prophet and Visage, or Visage, I guess. God, why did I say Visage? I'm so sorry. With the Nature's Prophet and Visage, you have a lot of pushing coming out. And just from your, creeps or, I guess, units that you can spawn and summon. The Familiars, really great. And the fact that they can just stun, on top of the fact that they're pretty much machine guns. Nature's Prophet, well, we saw what he could do last game. Universe playing an excellent Nature's Prophet in the previous previous game.
Radiant team ban.
So we'll see how Evil Genius is going to really combat this. And they can do it by just getting pickoffs, like I said. I mean, if Nature's Prophet is split pushing a lane, he's susceptible to a gank from a Bat Rider or a Nyx Assassin. I mean, he'll be up there, and he might even have his Shadowblade. It may not even be enough. Bat Rider will be like, alright, I'm going to Blink Lasso you. Nyx Assassin will be like, alright, I'm going to Vendetta Impale you.
5 seconds remaining.
So that's something that I'm sure they're going to keep in mind. Split push when you know where all the heroes are on the map. Don't be too crazy about it. Even if you have a Shadowblade, don't assume you're going to survive. And this could be a potential tough Nature's Prophet game, but I think 4FC can do a good job. And I'm not sure who's going to play it. It might be Krilly. He might play that role. But looking at the bans right now, we see the Gyrocopter ban. That's one of the carries that I think Gyro really thrives on. And most carries do. Most carry players. I mean, he's just a strong hero. He's been a strong hero for some time. And Flat Cannon is just so good for farm, so good for damage. So it's, I guess,
5
better
seconds
safe than
remaining.
not to ban it out, essentially. Vengeful Spirit ban from EG and the Weaver ban as well. Weaver is something
Reserve
that,
time.
you know, we saw a little bit earlier. It's a strong hero. I think Jay was playing in the game against Empire. He did a fantastic job there. OD is still available. I think 4FC probably ban that hero out, because you don't want to give it to EG, because EG could just send Batrider offlane or even jungle to a certain extent. Give MSS OD, and then just kill people. But they're going to go ahead and ban the Chen instead.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, nah, that's a pretty good ban. Oh, wait, no. I guess 4FC has the pick? I got confused there. That was weird. Alright, well. Let me check, actually. My apologies. Well, it should be now.
10 seconds remaining.
There we go. Alright, so back into the
5
draft.
seconds remaining.
Visage and Nature's Prophet might pick up another support, and they could pick up a carry now as well.
Reserve time.
And they're going to go for the Lifestealer. And that's definitely a smart pickup
Radiant
here.
team pick.
They do have the Lasso and the Batrider, which is important to note. It's going to go through that Rage. But at the same time, I'm not sure if you want to use the Lasso for the Lifestealer. Obviously, if it's something that you really need to focus down, then yes, that's what you want to do. But the Lifestealer, on top of the fact that, I mean, it's a Lifestealer, and let's be honest, it's a good hero, you can always just jump inside that Nature's Prophet and get a free taxi to anywhere on the map.
10 seconds remaining.
And we used to see that a lot. And we'll probably see it this
5
game as well.
seconds remaining.
So that's definitely a strong choice. The problem is, they don't really have a whole lot of lockdown. I mean, they've got Sprout, they've got some slows as well. But I mean, they need some sort of like true lockdown. And this is an excellent pickup from EG. I mean, this was kind of to be expected. As soon as you see the Lifestealer pickup, it's going to be something like a Bane, even maybe a Razor. But with Bane, that Fiend's Grip's going to be used consistently. Make sure Lifestealer's not in the fight. And even up against a Puck, also probably is going to be used as well. But Puck is certainly a good mid lane hero, and something that could be difficult to lane against. I think that's another smart pickup coming up from 4FC. They've got plenty of maneuverability now. They do have a little bit of lockdown, but a lot of that lockdown isn't coming until level 6 with the Familiars, with the Dream Coil. You've got Open Wounds, you've got the Grave Chill, and you even have the Sprout. But is that going to be enough is the question. I think probably. Well, there's an Outworld Devourer, and so yeah, that just wins against a Puck. I think that wins. Well, I mean, that just wins against a lot of heroes. I don't know if that just wins, but maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here. Forgive me. That hero is just ridiculous. So MSS will probably play that, and he'll probably get a decent amount of kills, unless they're able to shut him down with some early ganks. But they can do that. They've got a Nature's Prophet. You saw last game. Universe teleported mid. I believe got a kill on Blom with the help of 2 other roaming supports.
Reserve time.
And these are some supports that actually roam really well. Because even if you don't get a Nightmare, you can always just, Brain Sap, even Enfeeble could be effective. And then you've got an Impale, which is a really long duration stun. And Bane, of course, if you can get 6 as well. I mean, that'll take a bit of time in a tri-lane, but Fiend's Grip is really nice. Alchemist is going to get banned. That's a smart ban. That's a hero that gets picked by EG a lot. Both Jo and Fear love to play that. I mean, it's a pretty good farming hero. You're not really going to out-farm an Alchemist in most games.
10 seconds remaining.
So with that being said, there's still 1 ban left for
5
EG,
seconds
and there's
remaining.
1 pick for each team to go. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on
Reserve
BTS.
time.
My name is Mont. I hope you're enjoying the cast. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday afternoon, or morning, or evening, wherever it may be for you. Rubik ban coming out from EG. He's getting rid of that last
Dire
support.
team pick.
That's a good support ban, I think. I actually like the Naga Siren ban as well with the second ban. I'm surprised they got the OD at the 4th slot. I would have expected it to be banned by 4FC, but I guess they're not too concerned about it. I mean, we'll see how they play up against it. And with 4FC, we'll see what they want to pick here. They need
10
another
seconds
support.
remaining.
Realistically, it could be an Enchantress. They like that.
5
They like the
seconds
Chen in the last
remaining.
game. Enchantress is not too much different. In fact, I actually kind of like. I think I like
Reserve
Nature's Attendants
time.
earlier on. I think it's a good heal. Impetus also gives you more right-click damage, so it's a question of where you want right-click damage or Hand of God. So it depends. And we'll see. I mean, I'm not sure who's going to be getting mech here. Visage could go for it after maybe he gets an early medallion. Nope, there's the Enchantress, so there we go.
Radiant
I mean, yeah,
team
and that's a
pick.
smart pickup. If you're not going to get the Chen, just go for the Enchantress. They'll have right-click damage, Enchantress is, I mean, just as squishy as a Chen. She's got the abilities to get those creeps. Nature's Tenants is pretty nice. Untouchable's pretty good as well. So, it's a good hero. Boomski will probably play this one again, like he did with the Chen in the previous game. And EG, well, they've got to pick up a carry right now. They're waiting to their last pick, and I mean, they've got a couple of options
10
here.
seconds remaining.
You know, I haven't seen a JO Faceless Void in some time. Anti-Mage also could be an option. He wasn't banned out. But they're going to go for the Razor. I mean, that's the, I guess, the most obvious answer. It was still available, and you're up against the Lifestealer. And get the Static Link, get it through Rage, kill Strength B, GG, WP. So, this is game number 2, guys. 4FC, 4FC versus EG. I'd like to thank BTS for allowing me to cast on their channel. Really great. And it's nice to have, you know, a matchup like this. So we are going to jump into the game in just a moment, everybody. Remember that this is game 2. It's a best of 2 series, so it's not a best of 3 or anything, but still just as important.
10 seconds
So we'll see
remaining.
who's going to play what. I think we're waiting on Boomski for the Enchantress. There we go.
5 seconds remaining.
Everyone's picking up their stuff here. Alright. Jumping into the game. Let's get some introductions done. On the Radiant side, for EG, MSS on the Outworld Devourer. Fog's going to be on the Bane. Fear will be on the Nyx Assassin. Jo on the Razor. And Universe on the Batrider. 5-man aggression down bottom. Maybe just make sure they clear out their jungle and nobody comes down here. On the Dire, 4FC. Boomski's going to be on the Enchantress. Strengthby will be on the Lifestealer. Edward Blom on the Visage. Blom on the Puck. And Krilly will be on the Nature's Prophet. And we'll see how they want to lane this. Puck is going to be going up in the top lane, surprisingly enough. It looks like Strengthby's going to be going mid with a Visage, dual mid, potentially, up against an Outworld Devourer. And yeah, actually, this is not too surprising. I mean, if you're going to be going up against an OD, and they might dual mid, I mean, it's still not set in stone yet, but if they're going to be going up against an OD, this is something that you want to make sure that you essentially make his life miserable.
30
Don't let him
seconds
win
to
the lane
battle.
outright. I mean, he'll still be able to get farm, potentially. I mean, we'll see. It actually just might be the Lifestealer here. It might just be a solo lane mid. And then Krilly's going to go down bottom as a Nature's Prophet. And a tri-lane? Question mark? I don't know, this is confusing. Fear is heading up to the top lane right now. Universe is going to start in the jungle. Actually, he's just going to ward up, I think. Throw that Sentry Ward on the ground. Yeah, and this is smart. They're going to start Universe in the jungle, and they might just keep him in the jungle for the entirety of the early game. Fog and Jay are trying to take down some of these Treant. And yeah, Jay's going to grab that first kill. So, I mean, they're actually trying to pull the lane, as you can see, and they might get it done with this next set of Treants. There's the Plasma Field. They're trying to take it down. Oh, nice job. I think he wanted to chain it with the second Treant. Not going to happen, however. But, yep, this is a dual mid. So MSS knows this is happening. He's going to go ahead and use this Astral Imprisonment on the Visage. Trying to make sure that he has no mana for Soul Assumption or anything of the like. But we'll see how MSS can handle this lane right now. I mean, if he can even get a couple last hits without dying, he'll be in a good position. And he'll be slow, but he can always Astral himself if that's the scenario. Fog's going to go ahead and stack this up for Universe in the jungle. Universe is actually sticking around near mid, so that's kind of a thing that's happening. And he might just roam top right now, realizing that he's going to be against Puck solo. And he's like, yeah, I can just get some decent farm there. It's not a problem. Jo is going to be doing alright. With Fear here helping out as well. Krilly can get close. I mean, there's only 2 heroes here. Oh, meanwhile, mid lane. They rotated Fog through. So they want to do duel versus duel. At least for the time being. Fog, however, he skilled Nightmare first, so I'm not sure if that's going to be super useful. It will be if they're going to go on him and make sure that you Nightmare, of course, the Outworld Devourer. Or excuse me, the Visage. Make sure he doesn't get that Soul Assumption off, because I'm sure the guy's just going to rage. But Boomski's going to go ahead, and I think they spotted him there. There was a Sentry Ward right there, so they knew he was smoked up. So nice vision, and that smoke is pretty much thwarted by a nice ward placed by Fear early on in the game. So already, they tried to smoke mid, didn't work out. And we'll see how MSS does now. In the top lane, Universe has rotated up. Blom's going to take some damage. He's actually going to miss that phase shift. And Universe can dive potentially and maybe even look for a kill. He's got phase shift in 1 second, so maybe not. He can always just jaunt away with the illusory orb, but that's something you'll have to keep in mind. If you're looking for a potential Impale, Curly has no mana, so you can't really TP out or anything like that, but I don't think they have enough damage between the two of them. I guess Jo could start stealing some damage with a static link, but it may not be enough. Now rotating up top, Boomski is like, alright, I'm here. You're not going to be getting the farm that you necessarily wanted to get. So, that is a very shiny staff on MSS. It was a lot shinier for a second. So Strength Bee is enfeebled now. That's minus 30 damage, and there's going to be a lot of minus damage in this game from the enfeeble and from the static link as well. So it's going to be tough for 4FC to be like, alright, we're going to get last hits. It's going to be fine. We can just farm. Even in this dual lane mid, it's already not going in their favor. You could see he's down a CS. Visage is looking for the bottom rune. It was regen, and Astral Imprisonment going on Strength Bee right now. MSS with 2 points in Astral Imprisonment, 1 point in the Essence Aura. And he might get some mana regen. He also could go for a bottle just to make sure that, I mean, Essence Aura doesn't necessarily proc the most, you know, at level 1 and 2, obviously. Restore chance is only 10% at level 1 and 20% at level 2, so a bottle early on isn't a bad thing. On top of that, it's able to hold runes, so it might be a good option, something to think about. Certainly doesn't have to go for the bottle, but it's an option, like I said. Fear's doing an excellent job of zoning out this Nature's Prophet in the bottom lane. Fear's sitting at level 2, Curly's at level 2 as well, so he's not getting a lot of experience, even though he's sitting in his solo lane. And Fear is actually taking some damage from the treants. Fear, you should be careful. Those treants can deal a bit of damage. There's the Impale. Actually, they want to go on this. There's the Static Link as well. The Plasma Field already went, only damaging him a little bit. Stealing a little bit of that damage now. We want to get an Impale again in about 2 seconds. Can he get it is the question. He's not going to turn him around. Oh no, is he going to get the regen room? No! Jo gets first blood. Now Fear maybe in trouble. Soul Assumption, not enough to get the kill. Now Jo going to go to town on the Visage. Can they get this kill is the question. Fog looking for a Nightmare or a Brain Tap. He's not in range, just barely. But the Plasma Field, it's going to be enough. Yes, Jo with a double kill. And Fear is going to kill himself to Roshan. That's kind of funny. I'm just like looking here. He's like, oh, he's heading back to base. And then all of a sudden out of the corner of my eye, Fear's just like, my life for ire. Oh god, I'm gonna get sued. Well, so that's some decent experience in gold going their way, and MS is continuing to farm away. He's actually leading the game at 23, so this is an excellent rotation. I guess 4FC was like, there's no way they're gonna rotate Fog into the mid lane. It's not gonna happen. Unfortunately, it did. And that's a Razor with phase boots at 4 minutes in the game, so JO's farm is, I mean, he's sitting at 23 CS plus 2 kills, a double kill and first blood on top of that. That could snowball and potentially something more.
Dire's bottom tower is
We
under
will see.
attack.
Why don't we check out the levels while we get a second here? So yeah, I mean, Fear's the only one who's at 3 on the Radiant side on EG. Everyone else is on 3 for 4FC. Top lane. Oh, Blom's getting dope potentially. That's an illusory orb. He's gonna draw it, and Universe can't chase that. If he had his lasso, might have been able to go on that, but he's not level 6. He's very close to it. He's about to get it, it looks like. No flame break just yet. Not a huge surprise. Strength Bee enfeebled again. Good luck getting last hits, bud. That's the most frustrating thing in the world. Jo continuing to just go to town on these groups down in the bottom lane. Free farm, essentially.
Fear
Fear
bottom tower is
gonna
under
be
attack.
maybe looking to pull here. Yep, he's got some tango so he can pull through. MSS, he's alone now. Bane's gonna go ahead and just stack up this camp here. He realizes he's got nothing to do, and this is what you need to do as a support. If you think that you have nothing going on, stack up some camps. You know, roam around, look for a gank potentially. That's a haste rune top, by the way. MSS, he did go for bottle, by the way. So he took my advice. Heh. Not really. And now there's a TP mid. Universe is here. He's got lasso. I think they might have seen that. I'm not sure. Let's check back on the last hits. Puck's actually leading the way as he's got more room now. There's the Astral Imprisonment going on to Strength Bee again. MSS got some decent steal right now. Actually only has 1. He's going to have Sanity's Eclipse in 1 more level. Now they're roaming down to the bottom lane. Krilly, I think he sees this, and he's in some trouble. That's going to be a lasso. Oh, I might not even need to use it. Krilly's in some trouble. He's got Static Link, 2 stacks of Sticky Napalm, and Universe is just going to take a nice easy kill with that Firefly. Nicely done there. And so they're just being really effective with their ganks. They're moving around the map effectively. I mean, they're supporting where they need to support. You know, meanwhile, I mean, Strength Bee and Visage haven't really left this lane. When Visage did, he died. Stringbee's got only 15 last hits compared to the 40 of the OD. And their original intention was to win this lane handedly over MSS. And in fact, they've lost it. So maybe they need to think about roaming Stringbee into the jungle, getting him some kills in the jungle, or excuse me, some last hits, some farm essentially, getting him back into this one. Because Universe is going to roam right on through now, and he's going to use the last one in about a second. There it goes, not even able to get the rage off. He actually had no mana, so it didn't matter. Stringbee is going to go down. MSS with the kill. Now looking for Edward Blom. MSS, he's got a Sandy's Eclipse. He's going to wait to use it, however, I imagine. Maybe even just use that Astral Imprisonment beforehand. He's getting blocked by creeps. Oh, use it. Salve. The dive coming through. Sanities, he needs it in just a second. He's not using it. There it goes. Bomb's actually going to take half of that. Fog getting focused. There's the silence as well. The Illusion Orb. Fog in some trouble. Nice Astral Imprisonment. MSS is just like, get out of there. Fog will salve up and it'll save his life. MSS, of course, with the Haste Rune, he's going to get out just in time. Down to the bottom lane. Crilly getting focused. Oh, he's going to sprout himself. Not enough. Jo with a kill easily. 6-1 the score. EG looking just as strong this game as they did in the previous. Maybe even more so. And that was smoke for Fogged. He's in, I mean, he's like, I could go for the smoke. That's fine. Let me grab the cigarette. MSS now with the regen rune, so even though he's not necessarily getting the Essence Orb procs, that doesn't matter. He's got a regen rune. So that's the problem. I mean, like, you kind of, if you don't get a bottle on OD, you're kind of like saying, alright, well, I hope I get Essence Aura, because if not, I'm kind of screwed. I have to wait for, like, my mana regen to go, and then get another in Astral, and hopefully that works, but you could just regen right now. So, I'm trying to think, is there anybody... I guess the Enchantress has been farming away, and, well, Boomski's level 6, so there's that. He's got 1,000 gold in the bank, too. But, you know, I mean, letting your Enchantress farm versus MSS getting farm, and Jo getting free farm, you know, and Fear's almost 6. So the ganks are going to be coming fast and furious in about, you know, less than 5 minutes. Probably less than 2, I'd say. However, Stringbee is getting some room to push this top tier 1. Bottom tier 1 is actually getting focused even further by Jo and Fear. And Jo's going to finish up Drum and a Wraith Band, which will be an Aquila. Roaming on through. That's the silence. Fog had his Fiend's Grip, but he's going to get Dream Coiled right now. There's going to be the phase shift. Nicely done from Blom. The TP in. Krilly's got Infest going as well. Fear in some trouble. He's going to maybe need to use a Spike. He might need to use it now. There it goes. Damage being stolen. Jo trying to get him out of here. He's going to just hit Boomski once, twice, not enough, but Jo in some trouble now. Double kill, he hits him with the Illusory Orb. Nicely done. Jo in trouble, trying to get out of there. He's got his phase, his drum. Oh, Courier. Oh no, Jo in real trouble right now. The Rage is going to fly. Drum already went. Stringbee cannot keep up with him, however. Boomski, I don't know about that. The impetus damage, not enough. Just barely. So they'll lose Fear. They'll lose Fogged. They get the tier 1 tower, but 4FC, they're back in it a little bit. Checking out the net worth chart and the graph. 2,000 experience lead and 5,000 gold lead for EG, though, at 10 minutes into the game. Damn. Alright, oh, Blink, Universe, Lasso, Firefly's up as well. They have enough damage, they should. Stringbee has no mana for Rage, you can see it right there. And the Flame Break onto the high ground. There's the Rage, just has enough for it. He's got no mana for the TP, however. Can they get to him is the question. There's the Fiends. Unnecessary, but Fog got him.
You're mine.
You're mine indeed. It's like a Dota Valentine's. Be mine. You're mine. It's like on one of those mini hearts. Blink Dagger's up for the puck, by the way. Okay. Well, he's going to TP in and try to defend this tier 1 tower. Fortification flying. There's 3 heroes here. Fog doesn't have his Fiends, which is a good thing, so maybe that's why they want to think they can go on this, but it's not going to happen. Jo's going to grab the last hit, and that's going to be even more gold. He hasn't died yet. He came very close about a minute ago. MSS, in the meantime, he has a mech done at 11-14. Universe combining up with Fear with the Vendetta, able to grab the kill on Krilly, and Krilly is not getting nearly as much room as he would like. I mean, he's going to have his Midas, but it's not going to be the 12-minute Midas Universe had in the previous game. Krilly is not nearly as farmed as the last game, and that sucks. You know, it's a rough game for him right now. He can get back into it, especially since he's a Nature's Prophet and they can just split push, but it's going to take a little bit of time. They're going to try to defend the tier 1 top. They've got a smoke here. They've got Infest on Blom. This is a good fight for them, potentially. It's 4 versus 4. But now the TP in. Oh, the Blink. Silence. Fog. Dead. He didn't even have his Fiend, so maybe not mattering. Big Dream Coil coming out, however, but The damage being stolen. Strengthy getting lassoed as well. He's going to fall. Sandy's Eclipse missing on the edge there. Krilly trying to get out right now. Blink forward. Universe looking for more. Damage from Jo. Just too much. Double kill for him. Looking for Krilly. The triple kill. Yes! He gets it. And he'll deny himself to the neutral camp. Well played. 3 down on both sides. A nice blink from Blom. So actually could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. However, Jo getting a triple kill, that's still not that good. And Stringbeat getting really nothing out of that exchange. I mean, I think he was the first to die. So there's a 4,000 experience lead and a 7,500 gold lead. It's not insurmountable. It's just tough. And Stringbeat is just trying to find anything. I mean, he's only level 8. He's not even at treads yet. So it's a scenario where you just gotta hope. Get that Nature's Prophet, some farm. I mean, in the meantime, MSS is a mech. He doesn't have his like treads yet or anything like that, but he doesn't necessarily need them. Double damage is available in the top rune spot, and MSS is gonna grab that in a moment or two. Visage, however, is sitting at 5, so he needs to get those familiars on top of that. That could maybe swing some fights their way. And just Soul Assumption hasn't been super useful. You know, they've either been focusing down the Lifestealer or the Visage too quickly, or Visage really hasn't been a part of these fights. Blink Lasso in 4 seconds. Strength is going to get Fiends first. They might even need to lasso him. He could infest a creep in just a moment. Well, that's not going to happen. Lasso's going to fly. Flame Break. Silence is going to go. Dream Coil now coming out from Blom. Soul Assumption is going to hit on Universe, the Illusory Orb as well. Oh boy, Fogged into trouble. Nice Nightmare. He has no mana. He has no Brain Sap either. So Universe has to back out. 1-for-1 trade right now. Can he make it out is the question. He's got a blink. He'll use it if necessary. There's going to be the Nature's, the Enchant. Well, this is actually going to give them to push the tier 2 down to the bottom lane. And they could probably take this, I think, a couple of feet in. Blom actually has one, I believe. Maybe I'm not sure. Here's MSS's treads. He's got a double damage rune. Tier 2 taking too much damage. They probably have fortification. No, they don't. And they're going to go ahead and take this tower, I think. Not even a problem.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I get a little bit of a lag spike there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So there it goes. That's the tower gone.
Dire's bottom
That's a
tower
tier 2 mech as well. And already, a lot of towers missing on the map for 4FC. They're running out of room to maneuver here. And it's rough. Boomski's sitting on treads right now. He's got a smoke. So all that farm didn't even go for a mech. They got the treads, and that's understandable. Well, I mean, looking at the item differential here, I mean, mech, drum, blink dagger, almost a 4-staff. It is a 4-staff for Universe. Arcanes, and you compare it to 1 blink dagger for a puck and treads, and that's about it. So really all EG needs to do is keep their pedal on, or foot on the pedal. Wow. And all 4FC needs to do is win about 5 or 6 different team fights, farm up their Lifestealer and their Nature's Prophet, and take some towers. So they have their work cut out for them. Universe has got a Blink Lasso, and they're smoked, and Krilly is in some trouble. Okay, Nature's Wrath, they can maybe get TPs. Brain Sap's going to fly right now. Fiend's Grip's probably available. I don't think they need it. They certainly don't. Sprout trying to save his life, but he's Firefly, so it doesn't matter. Universe grabs that kill. Rotation's top. It's a smoke gank here. And they do have vision. Well, they've got this ward here, but actually they have this ward as well.
Attack.
So they might see somebody roam through here. Blink. There's the Infest. Fog in some trouble. So Fog looks like he's going to fall again. Universe can blink, of course, and get out of it, but now Fear's in the game right now. Buyback from Bane. Jo in trouble. He got Dream Coiled as well as hit up by that Visage Familiar. Boomski. Nature's Attendants. Not going to matter. He's going to go down. Astral Imprisonment as well on the puck. They want to fight here. Sandy's Eclipse might fly. Not just yet. Nature's Wrath. There's going to be, of course, the Fiend's Grip coming out. Double kill from SS. Looking for String B. Astral Imprisonment in 1. Universe. There's the Rage TP as well. They can't get this kill, I don't think. And he's gone. But it's tier 1 tower now. TP going out from the Visage. He's going to be able to make it out of there alive. They're going to look for him. Not going to find him, however. And this is going to be a tier 1 tower, probably. They've got a fortification. They're not going to use it, I don't think, in this scenario. So another fight going the way of EG. And they're only going to increase their lead. There they go. BKB is going to be done next for Razor. That's a lot. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. Alright. If there's one thing that I think 4FC can take away from this is that they're getting the Bane kills relatively easily. The problem is just that they're getting counter-initiated too many times, like in the last fight. Now Fear's Vendetta up. They've got no vision on the map. They have no sentries, and that's something they can't really buy. Boomski has one, but, I mean, he's going to go down. And Fear's going to take an easy kill. And, I mean, Vendetta did, like, half damage there. Not half damage, but half the damage of the life pool of the Enchantress. Blom's up. Excuse me, Strangby's up in Blom's business right now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep, this is a tier 2. They can fort this, and they may do that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looking for a potential blink lasso. Universe is sitting in the, you know, essentially the rear guard. Not looking for a fight. MSS. Oh boy, that Visage is probably dead. MSS taking a lot of damage. He's going to get blown up, however. Blom getting that kill. Double kill for him right now. Last one, Strangby. Meanwhile, Blom's Queen's Grip. He's going to get hit up with the Flame Break. Double kill for Jo. Now he's still got damage going for Strangby here as well. Strangby getting focused down. Impetus might be enough damage here. Strangby will go down. Triple kill. Godlike's going to go for Jo, but he will die in the end. Universe grabbing the kill on the Enchantress. Now, Krilly the only one alive. And they've got a Flame Break to push him back. The sticky napalm charges are going right now. Flame Break onto the low ground. Not enough. Can they get this kill? Not enough. Now the TP's coming through as well. Universe maybe going to get stunned. Oh, no. Fogged. Now there's going to be the Soul Assumption with no charges. Universe not going to take any damage from that. He can blink away. He can TP away. That's exactly what he's going to do right now. In the end, I think it's like a 4-for-4 trade. Jo got a godlike streak and a triple kill. He didn't finish up his BKB. He was close to it. Not quite there just yet. This tower is actually deniable. We'll see if they deny that in a moment. That's Boots Travel done for the Bat Rider, so he can be all over the map now. With his Blink, with his Force Staff, all of his core is pretty much done. We'll probably see either a Scythe or a Shiva's next, something along those lines. So, EG, they trade a fight away. 4FC, to their credit. Strangby got some farm from that. He's got a Home of the Iron Will here. Fear has a Blink, however, and MSS is going for an Orchid. So that Silence is going to be really nice. That Puck's going to be in some trouble if he gets Orchided. But the thing is, he'll be the one initiating for the most part. Krilly in some trouble. He is going to fall as Universe and Fear combine for a kill. Nice blink from Fear, realizing he's in some trouble from that Grave Chill. He'll get out of there. BKB done for Jo now. And now they can really fight. Not that they couldn't before, but... In that last fight, too, that... I think the problem with that last fight was Jo and I think Strangby got locked in a Sprout together. And normally if you're a Lifestealer and you're in a Sprout with another hero, you're probably going to like that. This is like the one scenario where, you know, Lifestealer's like, no, please, get me out. I don't want to be here. This sucks. This Infest, I guess the Puck Bomb, if you will, has been pretty effective in getting some damage and kills. On the squishier heroes anyways. They're all pretty squishy. So, right now, I honestly, if they can get some vision on the Roche Pit, Dire may be able to take a Roche. At the same time, they don't really have any minus armor or damage, so maybe not. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Alright, never mind. Don't listen to me. That's wrong. Okay. I think if Visage had a medallion, they'd absolutely be able to take it, but they don't, which is a problem. He needs about 200 or 300 more gold for a medallion, and then they can maybe think about taking Roche. But until that happens, and until they push the lanes out and get vision on the Roche Pit, it's gonna be tough for them to be able to do that. Universe is split pushing top right now. He's got Boots of Travel, so he can get out of really any bad position. Nice blink, and just in time from Universe. And Puck was looking for him, and he almost had that too. The blink silence was almost there. Oh, now we see a rotation coming through. That's Jo. And Fear's here with Vendetta. Oh my goodness. He's got to hit the Impale, I think. He can't get just a regular Vendetta hit. Oh no, he's walking through. Fear! Spike Carapace. Not going to be enough anyways. Blom grabbing a kill there. So the Sentry Ward, that's the vision I was talking about in the previous game that 4FC had. And that's what they're going to start doing now that they're getting a couple, at least a little bit of farm here on some of their heroes. That's a Gem of True Sight as well, so that's even more vision for them. And he's got 1,500 gold, so it's not like, you know, he had a lot of gold to buy that.
Radiant structures are
it's not like he was poor. Meanwhile, Krilly was trying to push down this bottom lane. Did a good job of it as well. Siege Creep is doing some damage, but not in deny range just yet. They already forted just a second ago. Is this a smoke gank? No, there's a Sentry Ward right here, so they would walk right through it. Well, they know what's happening anyways. Now TP's into the tier 2. Fear is going to be like, alright, I need to help him out. MSS realizes he's maybe in some trouble here. Now the, that's just in deny range, actually. Blink. Lose your orb. MSS silenced up right now. There's the mech. Nicely done. He's still alive. Dream Coil's up as well. BKB. Astral Imprisonment on MSS right now. There's the last going on string, but there's a whole other fight going on up there. Fiend's Grip's going, as you can see up at the top. Sanity's Eclipse on 2. Meanwhile, they'll get Strangby. Krilly, he's going to be next, it looks like. Yes, he's going to go down. Jayo's going to grab another kill. It looks like they're going to keep chasing right now. They're going to go after Blom here. Can they get it? Blom has got no mana. He does, of course, use his wand. Nice phase shift. That'll avoid that. And he can blink away. Flame Break's going to miss. Universe trying to get it. Not going to happen. But another good fight going EG's way. They can certainly push this lane out. Go for Roche now. And MSS still surviving. The presence of mind to be able to mech up like that, use his wand, and then Astral Imprison himself, wait for the rest of his team, and then fight. Throw down a huge Sanity's Eclipse onto 2 heroes. Didn't get any of the kills, I don't believe, but that doesn't matter really. Jayo again grabbing a couple of kills. Orchid's done on the Outworld Devourer, so there is a silence in Puck. If Puck gets initiated on, if he's the one that's not being... If he's not initiating, essentially, it's going to be trouble. Krilly is going to be able to purchase up a Shadow Blade, which is a big deal, considering how much farm he's had the entire game. He actually went right into shreds with that Gloves of Haste. I didn't even really notice that, but that's important. He never really got that Midas. And there's the medallion done for the Visage, by the way. And that's a big deal, but I'm not sure how much it's going to do at this point. Because now Fear's in your mid lane. Strangby's going to get impaled. He's got Rage. Universe, Blink, Lasso right on top of him. Jayo stealing the damage, and he'll get the kill as well. So 40 seconds where that Lifestealer's dead. The rest of EG's making their way downtown. And they're thinking about going for a tier 2 top, it looks like. And it would be the last tier 2 on the map. So like I said in the previous game, I mean, EG, they have the presence of mind to know when they can go for fights, when they can go for pushing, you know, like a tier 2, like a high ground into a tier 3. At this point, they'll go for a tier 2, maybe look for some more farm or potential kills. If they can get a kill or two, probably head over to Roche. It's warded, so, I mean, this ward may run out by the time they push top, but and I'm not even sure they will. I think that 4FC know this is happening. Well, obviously they do. They know that the rest of EG is top here, so... Okay. Blom has Boots of Travel, by the way. So, Blom and Universe win together. Boots of Travel bros. They've got a Gem of True setup as well. And TP mid. Fog's like, alright, well, I'm leaving. Oh, maybe I'm not. Dream Coil, potentially. There it goes. Fogged in some trouble right now. The Illusion Orb. Oh, Fogged is going to die. Maybe he's going to use his Magic Wand. He needs to use that Brain Sap. There it goes. Last one, Strangby right now. But Nature's Wrath. And, of course, the right click from Blonde and Visage. Enough to get the kill. Universe trying to get out. Get Force Sap in a second. Will do so. But here comes Jayo now. There's the Static Link. And now Strangby. All that damage just gone. Open Wounds not going to be enough. Oh, Strangby, you're dead. I like the move. It just wasn't enough. Now I'm going to chase after Blum. Oh, nice juke. But maybe not enough. Yep, MSS is going to clean that up. And now I think they Roche. They're right next to the pit. Why not? Unless they want to go straight for tier 3, but they don't have enough time to do that. They have to push back mid, or bottom, excuse me. And they'll do that, but... maybe wait till this is gone. Maybe they don't even go for Roche anytime soon. I'm not sure. MSS heading up top. Jayo's going to buy his Aghanims first. He's level 16. Universe is 17, so that's 15,000 experience lead going for EG. 15,000 gold lead on top of that. Gem of True Sight done for Universe. Or just purchase. Yeah, that's kind of important. So Jayo is carrying pretty hard this game. He's got 13,000 net worth, roughly. He did anyway before he sold something. He's going to go ahead and try to push out top. With MSS shortly behind him. Oh, mid lane. Fear in some trouble. TP coming in right now from the Nature's Prophet. Fogs in some trouble. Universe last swing, but he's got no backup. But now Jayo's here. BKB going right now. Strangby getting his damage stolen. Now chasing after Boomski. Jayo's going to grab the kill on Boomski. In the meantime, he's going to look for more. Universe is going to grab the kill on Strangby in the backside. There's the Grave Chill. Eye of the Storm's going. He still has a ton of damage. He needs more right click. Nice sprout, but now Krilly getting focused to plasma field. Not enough damage. Krilly's gonna get out just barely. Try to TP. Jayo's on the hunt. Eye of the Storm. Nope. Krilly's gone. So, 2 for 2 trade. Once again, it could have been a lot worse for 4FC. He is going to be going for a Refresher Orb, I'd imagine. He's got a Void Stone, which is one component of a Perseverance, which in turn builds a Refresher with an Oblivion Staff in the recipe. I think I have my items pretty well memorized. I hope I do, anyway. I need to go back to school if I don't. Krilly, Shadowblade, he's going to be going for an Orchid. This is a pretty standard build. Oh, no! Oh, Universe. He wanted to dunk, but it just wasn't there. There's the Orchid, by the way. They have a gem, so they could see it the entire way through. We'll just pretend like that didn't happen, I guess. I feel you. I understand that pain. Blom. Oh, boy. Well, it's going to be a Dream Coil. Impale on Blom. Fear. Spike Carapacing. Oh, he's in some trouble. He's going to try to TP out. Is he going to make it? Fiend's Grip not going to help him survive. And that's a nice Rage, taking a lot of that Fiend's Grip damage. Fog trying to go to town on Blom. It's not going to happen. Nature's Attendance, the Silence. Fog's going to go down as well. In the meantime, MSS is going to grab the kill on the Visage. And MSS blinks out of there. Apparently has a Blink Dagger, which he's probably had for some time. Universe now. He's got Lasso again. He's like, alright, round 2. Strangby could be the target. Blink, Lasso. He's not able to get his Rage off now. Jayo's going to go ahead and Static Link, and Strangby is dead again. Jayo's 15-2-6 right now. 7-0-16 Universe. Playing the assist game right now. Strangby's got a tough 10 deaths. Him and Krilly. So EG has been hating on the carries. They're like, no, you're not. Farm? I don't think so. That's not happening. And all they really need is a tier 2 top, a Roche, and an Aegis, and potentially that might be high ground at that point. And Krilly hasn't really been able to split push, which is the unfortunate thing. They've taken 2 tier 1s, I believe. Nope, just the 1 down in the bottom lane. So they're really looking for something, anything that they can get their claws on. 20,000 experience lead, 15,000 gold lead, EG, commanding lead at this point. And they also had a commanding lead last game, but it's kind of tough. Armlet is done for the lifestealer, so that should keep him alive a little bit longer. I mean, that arm was pretty good, that item. There's the tier 2 gone. MSS grabbing the last hit on that. Refresher may be done sometime in the near future, but they're going to go high ground here. And Krilly's going to have to head back home. Nice ward placement. There's Eye of the Storm going for Jayo. That Aghanim Scepter, look how fast that building though. That's an actual imprisonment. Wrath trying to push this back. Lose Europe flying through as well. Fortification just in time. And maybe try to deny this. Not going to happen. MSS going to get the last right click there. Sentry Ward on the high ground as well. It looks like they don't want to go for this. Clearly decided to maybe just try to push into tier 2. Not going to get enough damage to really take it down. And we see EG back off. Looks like they may head Roche. They may push out bottom as well. And Krilly with another quarterstaff, so pretty close to the second Oblivion Staff. It looks like they want to go again. They want to try to find a pick off. They've got Vision. They've got a Sentry Ward. Boomski's getting kind of close here. Now they're going to back off. They say, no, let's not do it. We've got a lead. We don't need to do anything crazy. It's a 4-staff done for the Enchantress, by the way. I mean, we haven't seen the items in a while. Let's go ahead and check those out. What do we got here? Well, a lot of Blink Daggers. Armlet, Gem, almost an Orchid. Everything's pretty much the same. Oh, this is... Oh, MSS. Cannot blink out of there. Dream Coil is going to go. MSS, he's got buyback, it looks like. The mech's going to fly. He is going to fall. This is going to grab a kill. And counter warded. Top lane, Krilly. They have the Gem of True Sight on Universe right now. The Dagon flying as well. Krilly in a lot of trouble. 4-staff forward. Krilly trying to juke here. MSS buying back into the game. 3 stacks on him. One more right click should do the job, and it does. Universe with a monster kill streak now, so Krilly down for 50 seconds. No way he's got buyback. He actually just bought his Orchid, and it looks like they might go into Roche or potentially gank Blom. Blom, who's got Boots of Trouble, who's got his Blink, who's got a Gem. He's like, alright, let's not be here. Not in time. Very close to getting him Marvel with that Astral Imprisonment, but not enough. Meanwhile, Fear is doing a good job of just saying, let's see what's going on in the map. Not a whole lot right now. Universe is pushing top in. I think once this wave hits the Raxes, then they can go Roche, but at the same time, they have no vision. This Observer Ward's going to catch everything out. And Fogged, he's got no sentry. They have a gem on Universe. They need to wait for him to get there. Uh-oh. Fog can't see this, I don't believe. Boomski, I think, just saw Fogged. They can try to sneak into Roche, but it looks like they're trying to get a gank instead. Fogged, he might be on the receiving end of this. In fact, he is. So Visage grabbing that kill. And Universe and Fear like, let's not be here. And they get the courier kill as Crilly, of course, TP's in. Oh, Universe Blink lasso right now. He's got the Firefly going. Crilly is going to fall down. Universe is godlike. The second of the game, I believe. Jo had the first. Jo trying to find something. Well, he's not going to.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Very close to that refresher. And when that refresher goes, I mean, those Raxes last for about 5 seconds. Now Roshan? I've been like saying it the past 10 minutes. Yes. Now Roshan. Yeah, they should be able to do this rather quickly. Got enough right click. Yeah. They're going to try to push out mid while this is happening. And maybe look for a pick off after the Roche. MSS grabbing the Aegis, 33. Universe looking to Firefly and potentially Blink Lasso. MSS blinks in. There's the Blink Lasso going in. That's a Visage dead. Now Open Wounds going. Nice Astral. There's the Fiend's Grip. Strength in trouble. He might have buyback. Damage is being stolen. The Orchid as well. Now Crilly's in here. Oh god, Crilly, no. The Impale onto 2. Boomski. Double kill. No, excuse me. Beyond godlike for Universe. And Jo grabbing the other kill on Boomski. And now the Agnums. There it goes. The tower falling in about 5 seconds flat. They're going to actually head top and try to take the Raxes. No fortification. This will be a set of Raxes. Potentially 2. Eye of the Storm should be done in a couple of moments here. Yeah, there it goes. But they do grab a set of Raxes. MSS pushing out mid. Trying to grab this tier 3 on top of that. They don't have, of course, Crilly for another couple of seconds here. Stringby might try to fight this, but this is tough. 4FC. They're looking down the barrel of a loaded gun. That's a refresh orb recipe done. Blink, silence, lose your orb. Blink lasso from Universe on the backside. Stringby in trouble. Oh, Puck gets blown up. He'll buy back, but Stringby certainly cannot. Nice Visage familiar stuns. Stringby in some trouble. Just so much damage being stolen. He is going to go down, and that's going to be another kill for Universe. Gems on the ground. This should be GG theoretically. TP may be coming in. Nope. MSS meanwhile loses that Aegis. Blink again. Be another waning rift. GG is called. Looking for Blom. There's the silence. He is going to fall. And that's it. EG will take this game a little bit more handily than the previous. 34 minutes in, the score 41-21. And a best of 2 series against 4FC. They 2-0 them. After maybe a little bit of a precarious start. A really well-played series coming out from both sides. But EG in the end, they take the victory. And that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. So ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to Beyond the Summit for letting me cast on their channel. Always a pleasure to talk with those guys. And it's just really exciting to be able to cast some of these games. So if you enjoyed my cast, you can go ahead and follow me at twitter.com/Mont32. My name is Mont. You can, I guess, check out casts that I do for other tournaments like the NEL. Things of that nature. I'll be around, of course. Let's see what else. So I think that should do it tonight, guys. Stick around for more action, potentially. And everybody have an excellent night. I'll see you all again soon. Thanks for watching, everybody.